up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. My name is Toni Bryanne, and in today's video we will be discussing the fall of Forever 21. Guys, I am so excited for this video. I have been wanting to do this video for a very long time, and I'm so glad it's finally coming to fruition. But before we get into this video, make sure to click that subscribe button so we can hit 100K by the end of 2022. We are just roughly 30 days away, and I think we can do it. Like, it seems kind of far-fetched, but I think we can do it. But yes, without further ado, guys, let's get straight into this video. At one point, Forever 21 was known as the hottest and trendiest clothing store for preteens, teens, and young adults. In recent years, the store has filed for bankruptcy, and it's very shocking due to its popularity. I actually decided to wear a Forever 21 shirt for today so that we can remember Forever 21 the correct way and just prove that Forever 21 was in fact that girl. But the main question is, how did a store that was once so popular and made billions of dollars end up in a situation as this? In this video, we will be discussing the rise and the fall of Forever 21. But I'd like to start on a brighter note, so let's get into the rise of Forever 21. Believe it or not, Forever 21 was founded by a married couple. The husband's name was Do-Won Chang and the wife's name was Jin Suk. And I so hope I pronounced those names correctly. Please forgive me if I did not. The married couple moved from South Korea to America to fulfill their dreams of opening up a business. For their first 3 years living in America, they both worked many service jobs, such as being a janitor and working at a coffee shop. They worked these very laborious jobs to save up enough money to open up their very first business. So the husband actually went by Don, so I'm going to refer to him as such so I don't mess up his name. But during the time period Don worked in the service industry, he noticed the people with the nicest cars all worked in the garment industry. And that is how the idea of opening up a clothing store was born. So as I stated previously, the couple was saving up money in order to open up their dream business. In total, they saved up $11,000, and with that money, they decided to open up their first clothing store in 1984. The store they opened was based in Los Angeles, and it was 900 square feet, and they called it Fashion 21. Now, does that sound familiar? Okay. So the store the couple opened up was known mostly for trendy, yet affordable clothing. Their main clientele at the time was young Korean Americans. Fashion 21 was one of the first stores to come up with the idea of fast fashion that is so prevalent today. They were creating numerous trendy garments in such a short period of time, and that business model allowed them to come out with the trendiest clothes quickly, and that catered to the audience that they were trying to sell to. Of course, it ended up being a very smart business model, which caused the couple and the store to generate over $700,000 in sales in the first year of opening. That is insane. Due to the store's rapid growth, the couple began opening new stores every 6 months. The company eventually changed its name to Forever 21, and the store began hitting milestones quickly that promoted longevity for the company. In 1989, they opened the first small store in Panorama City, California. In 1995, the company opened its first store outside of California in the Mall of the Americas in Miami, Florida. In 2001, the first international store opened in Canada. In 2003, Forever 21 launched its first website, and in 2006, they started their first men's line. By 2010, Forever 21 was incredibly successful. There were 500 Forever 21 stores all around the country, and the chains made it to number 79 on that year's Forbes 400 list of the richest Americans. Not bad for immigrants, should I say, huh? So Forever 21 had its highest peak in 2015. Forever 21 was bringing in about $4.4 billion in sales. At that time, the couple/founders had a net worth combined of $5.9 billion. In just 6 years, they went from being present in 7 countries to 47 countries. Now, though Forever 21 was doing very well at its peak, we have to remember they were at their peak during the retail apocalypse. If you don't know what the retail apocalypse is, the retail apocalypse was the closing of numerous brick and mortar retail stores, especially those of large chains worldwide. The retail apocalypse began in about 2010. Many large companies like Macy's, JCPenney, Kohl's, and others were closing and downsizing many of their stores, whereas Forever 21 just kept opening up more and more stores. And this was just the start of the fall of Forever 21. So let's get into this. In 2018, Forever 21 finally began downsizing, but it was a little too late. They closed a number of European stores as well as some of the stores in North America. And unfortunately, by July 2019, the Changs were no longer billionaires. The couple's combined net worth dropped to $1.6 billion, which made each of them worth about $800 million. Now, of course, that's not bad, but it just shows how drastically Forever 21 had fallen. And soon after, in September 2019, the retailer had filed for bankruptcy. And the question is, how did Forever 21 get here? I broke down in 3 parts with my own research as to why I believe Forever 21 fell so significantly since its peak. So let's get into it. Number 1, not utilizing e-commerce. So if you don't know what e-commerce is, in synopsis, it's just online shopping. It's the process of buying things online. And we all know in recent years, e-commerce has gotten very popular. Around 2016 and 2017, the concept of fast fashion got very popular to the younger audience. And if you remember me stating in the beginning of this video, Forever 21 was one of the first stores to come up with the concept of fast fashion, except the new guys that were coming out were doing fast fashion online. Online stores like Boohoo, Shein, Fashion Nova, Pretty Little Thing were coming out of the woodworks and very quickly. And what makes these stores so great is that they were online and solely online. The reason why a lot of the younger audience, and now I would even say the older audience, appreciates online shopping is because they can get anything they want without leaving their bed, their couch, their apartment in general. And there's a much larger variety of options that you get online versus in the store. So one defining characteristic of these fast fashion online stores is how quickly they market their items. You'll see it on a celebrity one day, and then the very next day it's on the website for a much cheaper price than what the celebrity bought it for, but it looks just about the same. These retailers market so quickly and get their items out so fast, they are not even called fast fashion anymore. They're called ultra fast fashion. Fashion Nova can literally create and produce a piece of clothing in as little as 48 hours. And the company's website adds more than 1,000 new styles every single week. And Shein is even worse, which is why so many people have issues with Shein. Shein updates their website with over 500 to 2,000 new products daily. Shein has grown so quickly that they surpassed Amazon in the number of downloads that they have on their app this year. The Shein app has received over 229 million downloads. And yes, Forever 21 does in fact have a website and they do have a presence online, but it's not the same as they do in person. Another important issue that people may forget about is that all these online stores do not have to maintain their physical presence. This means they don't have to worry about renting out spaces, thinking about paying employees, finding locations, and other things that come about having a physical store. So they're saving a lot more money by just having an online presence. And like we just said, Forever 21 does in fact have a website, and it's a nice website, but only 16% of their purchases come from their website, which means 84% are all in-person shopping. You know how much money they missed out on by not utilizing their e-commerce side over their physical side? Having a bigger online presence and making most of your sales online gives you a much larger audience, which means gives you a much larger customer base. So though Forever 21 closed a lot of their physical stores, they did it much later. And I really feel like that affected Forever 21 growing with the times. Let's get into my point number 2, not utilizing social media. Now y'all know the Fashion Nova modeling was at an extreme at one point. Back in 2017, if you went on Fashion Nova's Instagram page or basically any influencer or celebrity you knew, they always had Fashion Nova tagged. Stores like Fashion Nova had collaboration and endorsement deals with Cardi B, Kylie Jenner, Khloe Kardashian, Amber Rose, Blac Chyna, you name it, they had a collaboration deal with them. Even just your everyday influencer, whether they had 200K, 100K, 50K, they were tagging Fashion Nova everywhere as well. And over time, websites like Pretty Little Thing, Boohoo, and Shein, they decided to follow suit as well, and they were having so many collaboration deals with so many influencers and celebrities. And with Forever 21, you didn't really see that. The power of social media is insane, and that's why so many companies now want to work with influencers, and influencers are making so much more money now from these collaborations. You don't realize what the power of giving one person that has maybe 700K followers can do for your business. And even if you don't get any sales from that person, potential customers just seeing the repetition of your store's name might convince them to purchase something from you or share the store with someone else they knew. Influencer marketing, I'm sure, has probably saved lots of businesses lots of money from using billboards and commercial advertisements. It's just different, and honestly, it's more impactful. They would spend hundreds, thousands, and millions of dollars on these forms of advertisements, whereas sending an influencer just 5 garments from your collection can show to a wide array of audiences. And even just the craze of online shopping hauls. You rarely saw Forever 21 collaborating with girls to show what they got from Forever 21, but then you see all the Shein hauls, Shein sending clothes out to girls, and Fashion Nova sending clothes out. And we just see these names so much that when it's time to look for, I don't know, a birthday dress or something, we go to those websites before we go on Forever 21's website. So now let's get into the pricing of clothing. At one point, Forever 21 was considered cheap and affordable, but then we had other websites coming out that had a lot cheaper clothes.
This purse is huge. Not for those $25. I think it's from Shein for $5. Right? Oh, this is cute. Not for no $60. We can get this off Shein. Oh, but this dress is kind of cute though. How much is it? 30. Not for no $30. I think it's from Shein. This is fire. How much is it? $12.99. Not for no $12. They be giving this stuff for free on Shein. Isn't this cute, y'all? Look. How much is it? Not for no $40.
A lot of people, especially a younger audience who doesn't necessarily have money like that, they will always opt out to use the cheaper website to get their clothes. So this may get some potential customers asking, why would I spend $20 on this Forever 21 top when I could spend $7 on the same top on Shein? And then not only that, the issue is that the clothes are just about the same materials. Now we all know when it comes to why Shein is so much cheaper than a store like Forever 21, there are some controversial reasons behind that. But if someone has limited funds, yes, they're probably going to buy the cheaper option. And when you're dealing with a younger audience, they're not thinking ethically. They're not thinking, oh, I wonder why this is so much cheaper than this other option. They're just buying because this is what they can afford at that given time. Limited budgets have you doing some real questionable things too, okay? At one point, Forever 21 was seen as affordable, but I think they spiked up their prices probably because they weren't getting the same sales they once were, so they kind of had to draw in any type of revenue. And that hurt them more than helped them, I feel. And then my last point has to do with Forever 21's clothes. A lot of people, especially on social media, complained about Forever 21 having a very cute top, but then it has some weird saying on it that they just weren't liking. Someone gave an example of wearing a sweatshirt and then you turn it around and it says, I'm a tomato on it. So a lot of people started believing that Forever 21 was mainly catered to a much younger audience. Most people aren't going to wear a shirt where there's a tomato on it, okay? And in this day and age, as of November 2022, well, by the time y'all see this, it will be December, minimalism is in and creativity is kind of out. Meaning a lot of people aren't into graphic tees and funny sayings. They want something that's clean cut and has nothing on it. That just means that Forever 21 may just need to catch up with the times and understand their new audience.
I just want to say that Forever 21 dead wrong. These ugly pants. Look at this. All this. Who about to wear this? Who? Whoever on TikTok said that to run to Forever 21 because they have a sale, your mom's a because the is so ugly. You owe me gas money. America, pull up the stuff that's the heat. Ew. Nasty. You owe us gas money. I literally got out of work early for nothing, bruh.
So in my opinion, this can go in either which way. They can either cater to the audience that they once had back in 2014 who are now adults. Yes, the store is called Forever 21, but the clothes they have in the store, 21-year-olds don't dress like that anymore. But yes, you guys, that is the end of this video, and that is the rise and the fall of Forever 21, along with some points as to why I believe they fell. Please comment down below if you still shop at Forever 21. If you did shop at Forever 21, do you think that Forever 21 has fallen? Have you noticed anything different? Let's get the discussion going in the comments. I'm very curious what you guys have to say. If you guys like this video, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Remember, we are on the road to 100,000 subscribers, which is so weird to say, but I'm so excited that I'm at this point. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I love and I appreciate you all so very much, and I will see you all in my next video. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah.